How goes it, everyone? Welcome back to Patterson L Properties. Hopefully you guys are having a great day. New week, new opportunities, so let's do it. I don't know about you all out here, but one thing that I can say that I'm very, very happy that I'm not in the market to buy a house that I want to live in right now, especially now in today's world, real estate world. From what I've seen and what I've heard, it's straight up insane nightmare in today's world throughout the entire United States of America, especially for first-time homeowners who do not have 20% to put down, or for people who are not cash buyers. You know, the cash buyers are killing it in the game right now, and they're outbidding a lot of people, homeowners, people that know that they want to not only be able to get the best bang for the buck, because, you know, for them to be able to move to another place, they want to be able to have a lot of cash to be able to put down money after they sell the house that they're actually living in. Now, this one couple that resides in the Des Moines, Iowa area stated this after contacting a real estate agent to look for a starter home in about $150,000 to $220,000 range. You know, to me, that's a good price range, but I know in certain states that's considered to be expensive. Christine Rodriguez, who you see right there right next to her agent, found about 25 listings that interest her. 10 were gone before she could even make an appointment to view them, and the others were snapped up basically within hours of her visiting. And that's the market that we're in right now, and I think that's the market we're going to see until the end of 2021. That's just my personal opinion, because of the lack of inventory. Now, these stories are very, very true for everyday working people out here. Okay, she, you know, is a lead bartender at a sports restaurant in the Des Moines, Iowa area. You know, for working people, it's becoming much more harder. I'm not throwing, like I said, throw politics out of the mix. It's just what the economy is right now. This is what it was before Trump left office. This is how it is with Biden in office, and this is probably how it's going to be for the next year or two, maybe longer. You never know, until at least the inventory starts to climb up. Now, rich people and major corporations are killing it when it comes to real estate. You know, like I said, a lot of them are buying up single-family homes and are just letting them sit, or they're renting them out. You know, letting them collect dust. It's like, you know, they're just soaking up the real estate. Not in big numbers, at least not for now, but that's what's happening. And then your cash buyers that are, you know, seasoned investors are taking up a lot of homes as well. But working people, it's just not so much. And now, before the pandemic, people like myself and others have been talking and screaming about the importance of real estate ownership and asset accumulations on all levels, not just home ownership, but stocks, bonds, businesses, etc. The pandemic has displayed how if one only depends on their jobs, then they are putting themselves in a very, very vulnerable position economically. Christine Rodriguez also stated that we don't even have time to process or think, and they are like, okay, it's just sold. You know, she says that it doesn't feel like there's anything out there, or if there is ever going to be. She stated, I feel like some of them are just priced way too high, and the sellers aren't willing to come down at all. And I hate to say it, because it's a seller's market right now. It's just what it is. Why would a seller want to come down if they know that they have that precious commodity that they know people need? And, you know, it's supply and demand, and demand is very high and the supply is very little. And it's just crazy, you know, all at the same time. And unfortunately, people that fall into this category are getting priced out of even, you know, more of what is considered to be regular middle class neighborhoods. And then you have the thing of, well, people, if they're going to pay such a very high price for a home, then they want a freaking brand new home. I actually understand that, you know, because if you're going to overpay for a property, you might as well get something brand new, a turnkey property that you know you don't have to paint, put new wood and carpet and new appliances and things of that nature. You want it brand spanking new. So you have that issue happening. So it's interesting times that we're living in right now. And all I have to say is I'm glad I'm not looking for a home. And I just, you know, I'm looking for the, you know, when it comes to the real estate business for me, it's like I'm looking for the rental, the tax liens, and I'm looking for the properties that nobody wants. And that's even far and few in between nowadays. You know what I mean? Maybe this summer that'll change, but I highly doubt it. You know, it's interesting times that we're living in. The article also stated that lower priced homes where sales have decreased tell another story about the economy. The decline in their sales is not due to a lack of demand, experts state, but rather a combination of low inventory, increasing prices caused by fierce competition. And as a result, it's harder for many Americans, especially working Americans, to buy their first homes. And that missed opportunity can widen the wealth gap, economists stated. And it's clear that home ownership is one of the most successful and biggest sources of wealth creation, particularly at lower end of the income spectrum, says Mark Fleming, who's the chief economist for First America. He stated they don't own a home and therefore they cannot generate wealth. And to end this video off, no matter what certain people may think, this will be very detrimental for future generations within the U.S. economy. If it weren't, I'll talk about myself. If it weren't for me owning a home, I wouldn't have had the opportunity to take equity out of the home and purchase various rental properties, or even open up various amounts of my business and whatnot, because I've used the wealth of my asset, aka my home that I live in, to be able to buy more assets, not just be able to buy rental properties through conventional loans, but be able to purchase tax liens and whatnot for a couple $1,000s here and there, to be able to acquire those properties and sell them for a profit and be able to buy more properties. So real estate is a business, and it is a very great wealth creator, despite what a lot of people may say. And I know a lot of people who are homeowners and were actually able to, take equity out of their home and actually purchase equipment for their current or future businesses, or place deposits on opening up a franchise, like, a 7-Eleven, a gas station, a dollar store, use the equity to send their kids to college. Now, that's the power of real estate, family. And if we're in a time frame now where it's getting harder and harder for people to be able to, even if they qualify, even if they have the best credit, even if there's I know there's supposed to be a first-time home buyers program that's supposed to be put out there again, like I was put out for me when I first bought my home, to give people a tax incentive in order for them to be able to purchase their first home. But the difference is, during that time, that for me it was 2010, and there was an overflow of inventory and not as many buyers. Now it's vice versa. Tons of buyers, lack of inventory. All right. And if you even look at this chart right here, where it says the rise or fall in home sales by price, you look at the percentages throughout the United States of America, and it's interesting. No matter, I don't care if you're in Texas, California, New York, Virginia, you're going to overpay for the most part for a home, unless, like I said, to me, unless you just have a person that and say, hey, I want to sell my house, and I'm going to sell it to you. I'll give you the opportunity to buy it at a reasonable price. But even that's still idiotic for the homeowner, because it's like, you want to get your best bang for your buck. You've been paying the mortgage on this property. You put some money into this property. You want to get the best bang for your buck. And that's just the way business is. It's not greed. That's just business at the end of the day. So very interesting times that we're living in, family. But at the end of the day, I think we're going to push forward. And if you are a distressed property homeowner, if you're an investor, if you're another wholesaler, don't forget to contact Patterson Properties. We'd love to be able to have a conversation with you. We wholesale distressed properties. We acquire tax lien properties, and we sell them as is to investors. And with today's world, it's even getting harder and harder just for investors to be able to find properties as well, because everybody's just going neck and neck. It's very interesting times that we're living in. Also, if you're a crypto investor, think about joining the Gold Standard Partners, where if you are a crypto investor like myself, you have the opportunity to not only buy cryptocurrency and make money off of it, possibly, but you have a possible opportunity to join a referral marketing program like Gold Standard Partners. You have a Gold Standard card where you're able to pay for bills like a regular Visa card or whatnot, a MasterCard, pay bills, buy food, whatever have you, with your cryptocurrency. If you're interested, link is in the description. It's free, and hey, if it's free, then it's me. And on that note, family, hopefully you guys have a great day. And as I always say on my other channel, make money moves. You'll live broke like a fool. We're living in a time frame now where we see the importance of owning real estate. And unfortunately, a lot of people waited too late, and the economy, the pandemic happened, and this is where we're at. All right. So I'll see you guys later, and take care.